I had some problems with the last video, so hopefully I'm picking up where I left off. But basically, I should have moved the 613 copy room from the production Kanban into the accounting. And then once I find that, I should go into the specific work order and open that work order up. Change the invoice status to ready to be invoiced. So I'm going to go ahead and move that, change the status, so it should now sit in the ready to invoice category. Now I'm going to go to the project specifically, and I'm going to create a draw or an invoice on this entire project, because let's say this project was massive and we're billing as we complete it. So I'm going to use my breadcrumbs. These are your breadcrumbs up here, and they're basically the nested menus and submenus that you followed to get here. So this is the work order. You can see I'm on the details page of that work order. This is the work order within the project, and the project within the projects category. I'm going to go ahead and click on this project. Now, we do have a tab called Invoices. In order to create an invoice, we have to have a statement of values, an SOV. So I'd come over to SOV, and I would click on Budget, and I'd click on New SOV line. So I selected, sorry, I've already selected this, but I select this, and I will go ahead and delete this SOV so that you can see the way that I did it. So I'd click on Budget. I would select my items, and I'm going to bill for 613 copy room. I'd say New SOV line. It created a new SOV line, and now you can see I don't have the option to select these because they've been added to a statement of SOV. Sorry, a statement of values. Going to my summary, I'm going to describe this as 613 copy room, but let's say I shipped 12 work orders, so I'm just going to say, and let's say it's a BioLife, let's say it was BioLife truck 1. So let's say that was my billing. The material was 323. Sorry, the statement of values was 323.89. Here's all the information on it. So I'm good to go. That statement of values has been created. So now I need to go to invoices. On invoices, I'm going to create a draw. You can see it comes over. It's BioLife truck 1. The GL account that is associated with this would be, I think it's 1,000 something, and it is accounts receivable. So let me go find that. There, it's 1,100 accounts receivable. The scheduled value is 323.89. In this period, I'm going to bill 323.89. I could do materials presently stored, which sometimes we just bill for the material that's been stored. It's important that we keep an eye on this. When you first create it, it's not there, so you have to put in whether or not we're going to maintain a retainage. So for instance, I want to retain 10%, then it's saying that right now I don't want to bill 32.39. But let's say we're going to bill for the whole thing, 0 retainage. I'm going to go ahead and create an invoice. The invoice creation date is today. I don't totally understand the period to start, period to end. They've explained it to us, to me a little bit. It doesn't really seem to make sense. Neither does the distribute to or the contract for, but we can still proceed. But let's say the period start is today. The period end is, let's say, today. The due date is what's important to me, that our invoice is due on the 16th. The state of Iowa, the county, because that affects our taxes. To owner is the person that this is going to. So right now it's going to go to customer service. Typically this would be accounts payable for the client. You could put the architect in. The contract for, let's say it was for 613 copy room, or in our case, let's say it was for P. the Lamb casework. But you have to enter something in it. Case work, and distribute to, I'm going to send it to the owner because that's the person who's paying it. It might be the contractor, but for us, the contractor is typically the owner on the contract, I believe. So that's a discussion with Scott. We've got some work to do on this, but anyways, we're ready to bill 323.89. Let's create a new invoice, and we're good to go. So I can sit here and I can generate a PDF. And we can now send this invoice to our client. And I got to be honest, for some reason, it didn't come up. So I'm interested to see why it did not print. And I don't have an answer right now, but that is how you do it. I'm guessing it needs some fixes or something.